Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a GW Tiger P. It's the Tier 8 German SPG and it's on the defending team, no, the assault team of Siegfried Line Assault. Now it's under the command of YoMamas and this is another team killing video, I'm afraid. Yep, he's going to get killed by a member of his own team, a 53 TP. Who's nearby, I believe. Well, it's not showing at the moment. I think he's on the south side of the map. Okay, battle has started. YoMamas is moving to a firing position. Obviously, he's in one of the slowest Arties in the game. He's got the 21cm gun, which is the top gun, capable of 1,050 alpha, I believe. No, 1100 alpha. Sorry, beg your pardon. I was shortchanging it by 50 hit points. But he is going to get team killed by a 53 TP on his team. And he goes by the name of wajper81 or wajper81. Now at the moment, he's actually close to the edge of the town, and what we're going to show is the aiming view. You can see that YoMamas is aiming at the enemy, and he's actually just hit two enemy tanks, an ISM and an Object 252U. So that's extremely helpful to his team. He's now aiming at Progetto in the north, who's holding up the IS-3, KV-5 and the ISU-152. But he's got a long reload, it's 38.81 seconds. Now you can see the 53 TP is actually moving towards the gates of the city. Some way distance. And yes, YoMamas is aiming for that Progetto. Dialing in on that position, fires a round in, and it falls short. Okay, let's reload again. Now we're aiming for a Pershing, holding up the team in the south, near to the Dragon's Teeth. He's using that ridgeline and the trees. But he's switched targets and no, it's gone back to the Pershing. The Pershing is his main target and he's almost loaded. Lining up a shot. He's just having a quick look to see where his teammates are. Can they take advantage? Okay, he used his right hand mouse button to do that. If you just hold the right hand mouse button down, you can actually move your view aim just to see what's going on slightly somewhere else. Okay, we've lost sight of that. I think it was a pattern, wasn't it? Well, we've lost sight of them for the moment. Or was that a Pershing? I think it was a Pershing. Well, until they actually spot him, we can't fire in. I know it's actually wasting valuable time because obviously we need to pump as many rounds in as we can, but no, we don't see the Pershing, so we're going to have to go for a different target. There's a 101p, lining up a shot on him instead. It's going to be a difficult shot. It's into the city, and he's just gone through the field of view, so it's going to be an incredibly difficult shot, trying to get over the buildings. Fires a round in, and oh no, it hits the top of the buildings. So he's going to have to relocate. He's moving further south because that Batchat's a bit of a threat. He's sitting in that little alcove at the moment, normally occupied by Arty. Now, there's the VK. Lining up a shot. You see the 53 TP is at the entrance or now inside the gates of the city. But there's a Scorpion G, which is a priority target. Lining up a shot on him. Round out. Kill shot. 408 hit points. That was a useful shot. This is a tier 8 game. He is a tier 8 tank destroyer. Those Dragon's Teeth are now even more of a problem, but that's actually probably a good thing. Now that bat chat is close. He's actually going away from us, but he is attacking the ISU 152 and the KV5 at the moment. He's very close. And the ISU just hit him and set him on fire, and he's blown up. So that's useful. And we just received a shot from the enemy Arty, 153. There's two enemy Arty, an M40, M43 and a Lorraine 155-51. There's the Pershing in the south. The 53 TP that team kills us is actually approaching us now. It's getting closer. We're aiming for the Pershing. We fire around in, but I don't think we get anything. Now you can see, I'm coming out of aim view now. You can see there's the team killer. The 53 TP wipers. Is it 81 or 91? We'll see it in the results page. There he is. And he's actually retreating to the back of the map. This is assault battle. The point of assault is to actually capture the cap or kill all the enemy tanks. And here we've got somebody who's actually going to the back of the map. Well, he's going to be no use to his team sitting at the back. And now he's just team killed YoMamas for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Totally unprovoked. YoMamas has asked everyone to report the 53 TP. I mean, he's just going to the edge of the map. What possible use can he be to his team if he sits at the back of the map? And the 53 TP has just said, "Bay idiots." There he is, wajper81. Well, he's driven right to the edge of the map and he's just stuck in the edge of the map. So I think he's just given up on the game. Certainly no use to his team here, and they're going to lose this game now because they're one Arty down. They only had two to start with, but they're one Arty down now, and that was an Arty player who was actually getting kills on the enemy, and also one heavy tank down. So they're totally outmatched now. They're 2,000 hit points down on the enemy, and with very little hope of getting that back. They've only got two tanks in town at this moment, the FB4202 and the Rheinmetall Borsig. And he's just been killed by the 252. And I don't think the FB4202 will last much longer. The other tanks are held up in the south. And of course, as you know, YoMamas was trying to take out the tank that was holding them up, the Pershing. Of course, that Pershing's now dead, but there are now replacement tanks there holding up the team, and so long as they're there, nobody's going to be coming in from the south route. And I'm sure the FB4202 is about to die because there's a Object 252 nearby. Well, let's bring up the mini-map. That's the 2-minute hooter. If they don't capture the cap or kill all the enemy team, and I don't think there's any hope of them doing that because there are still 9 enemies out there and they've only got 5 tanks left. Well, the enemy did lose one of their Wizzy 120s to our Scorpion. But we'll probably lose our Scorpion. We've just lost our FB4202. So that's the last tank that was in the city, which means there's no chance of capturing the city now, and I think the others have just given up. The SU-130 has pulled back behind the Arty. The Scorpion is still up at the Dragon's Teeth, but I don't see him moving further forward. Oh, he just killed a Striv S1. Well, that's useful, but at least he's picking up extra points for himself. Well, we just lost the Scorpion G to their VK101P. And that's the 1-minute hooter. This is a total loss, and it was a totally pointless loss as well, because wajper is the cause of it. Now, we just lost our Arty, the M40, M43, So the only two remaining tanks are this loser, this team killer, wajper81, and the SU-130PM, who's headed north, with no intention of playing the game any longer. He's given up. So we can see that this game has been a complete waste because of wajper81. And people like this shouldn't be in the game if they're just not prepared to play the game properly. And that's it. Game's over, and it's a defeat, and it's all down to that team killer. Now, here's the end of battle results. You can see that YoMamas was doing quite well up until the moment he was team killed. He did actually manage to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 6 in total. And of course, you know, he did get 1 kill, the Scorpion G. If we look at the team scores, we can see that the high score on YoMamas' team was the ISU-152. He managed to get 1,860 hit points of damage. Wajper, the team killer, only got 361 hit points of damage before he decided that he wasn't going to take part anymore and left for the edge of the map after team killing YoMamas. YoMamas managed to get 1,432 hit points of damage, and when it came to kills, he was in joint second place with on his team. The high scorers being the ISU-152, the Scorpion, who got 2 kills, and then YoMamas, who managed to get a single kill. And it was the same on the enemy team. There was a whole bunch of tanks who managed to get 2 kills, and some who only managed to get 1. The high scorer on the enemy team was the Object 252U, and that's naturally because he was cleaning up the kills on those guys who were left in the city. When it came to base XP, again, it was the 252U with 1199, then the Wizzy 1201 FT 772, and their Arty 638 base experience points. The high score on this team was the ISU 152, and we can see that YoMamas managed to get 285, but the loser, the team killer, only managed to get 162 base XP. So if we look at the detail report, we can see that YoMamas managed to fire 5 rounds at the enemy before he was team killed. He got 1 direct hit, 4 splash, damage of 1,432 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He damaged 4 of the enemy but killed 1 of them. Probably could have killed a lot more of them if he'd had the time before he was team killed. He caused 3 stuns as well. On a premium count, he earned 5,991 credits. He received 14,207 credits compensation, and the total amount came to 20,198. But because he had his repair for his vehicle and his ammunition cost, he actually made a loss of 172 credits. He wasn't alive long enough to earn enough profit, and that's one of the problems with the GW Tiger P, is it, unless you're actually playing for long enough, you can't make a profit on it, because it's the rounds are very expensive, and of course you need to take your time to get as much damage as you can, because there's such a long reload on the shells. He earned 427 base XP, or base XP on premium, and there was no multiplier, so that's all he took away. But wajper81 is the team killer, and everyone, if you're an Arty player, note this person. If you come across him, make sure he feels our discomfort for him team killing Arty by giving him a good dose of permastun. Make him realise that it's a big mistake to attack Arty because it has repercussions. Other Arty players will note you down as a team killer, and they will take the appropriate action against you. So wajper81, I believe this is a EU player, so I will correct that if necessary in the results. I'll check it up afterwards. But yes, please do note that player, because this player needs to be removed from the game. Thank you.